All right, I'm going to be honest with you. My first project in the 0 to 1K a month challenge didn't exactly blow up. I launched Flora Supply. I put in hours of work. And sure, people visited. But turning those visits into paying customers, that's the hard part. And I learned a lot about launching and selling a product. In this video, I'm breaking down what went wrong, what I learned, and where I'm headed next. Because if you're trying to get to 1K a month like me, there's a lot that nobody tells you about what it actually takes. And that's exactly what I'm here to share with you. So Flora Supply was my first project in this challenge, and it was actually a place where users could go and get pre-built Daisy UI and Tailwind components for their Next.js apps. And a lot of people visited, but I didn't have anybody turn into a paying customer. So here are some of the reasons I believe why and some of the lessons I'll be taking from this failure. So one of the things that I think I definitely did wrong was not marketing enough while the development was going on. So while I was focused on actually making the product, like coding it out and stuff like that, I sort of fell back on the whole marketing push and engaging with people on Twitter or X, as well as posting video updates to the YouTube. So that's something I definitely needed to do because I noticed as soon as I started doing these things, the visits actually went up. So this did leave a bit of a challenge when we actually came to launch. So I did actually manage to launch the product, and we had a total of 99 visitors to the landing page. So out of those 99 visitors that visited, we had 12 people sign up for the free plan, and one of those people almost signed up for the pro plan, but decided to cancel at the last minute. So it's not that good. We can see our revenue is $0 for Flora Supply product, but this isn't going to stop me, and I can only learn from these mistakes to continue forward and succeed. So the two main takeaways I'm taking from Flora Supply are that marketing is just important as the product itself. And also the scalability just wasn't really there for Flora Supply because the growth relies on me personally adding components, which limits the actual scalability in terms of the product, right? Like obviously unlimited people can use the product, but it's just how much new components they have. And I think this would have been more appealing if we had the original idea of the AI features, similar to like something like what Vercel V0 does. But without that automation, the expansion of the product is very limited. So I felt like a bit miffed when we didn't have enough time to implement that. But other than that, I think it was still a very good starting point, and I'm happy that we did start there, and I'm happy that we can continue forward as well. So now where do we go from here? So for my next project, I think I'm going to shift gears a little bit. I'm going to, instead of focusing on building something static, like I said, components where I'm reliable for actually building it, I'm going to look into something like services. So things like data analysis, image generation, or even some automated tasks like that could work for anybody, right? So services are inherently more scalable, especially if they can be automated. And in 2024, everybody is looking for automation. So I'm really excited to get down and start automating some things. So I had a couple of ideas which I've written down, but the main one which has been trickling my brain has been a automatic thumbnail generator. So something I spend quite a lot of time on. So I have 15, 20 minutes here and there. So whenever I make a video, it's something that I have to check off in the checklist of publishing it. If I can automate that, I think it will make my life a ton easier. And I know there's already some of these products out there on the market, so I can validate that as an idea, but we'll see where we go from here. So another thing that I realized is sometimes the best ideas come from problems and annoyances that we face every day in our lives. I hate clicking the emoji button on Twitter when I'm trying to tweet. So I'm thinking, why can't I have something nice like how Discord has inline emojis and every other app today pretty much has inline emojis. So what did I do? I built a Chrome extension, which allows me to just use inline emojis how I would use them in any other application, as well as having a pop-up where I can search through the emojis and copy and paste anyone I want at any time. And you can go and get this now. I've open sourced this and put this on my GitHub. So you can edit the code, add your own emojis, stuff like that. If you have any updates, feel free to put in a pull request and I'll take a look at it. So now this idea is simple, but it solves a real problem. And this is how some of the best micro SaaS ideas are actually created. So if you're looking for ideas, don't just look at trends. Look internally. What annoys you? What slows you down? It's these solutions to those problems which will have a real impact. So now this challenge isn't about hitting 1K overnight. I know that's not going to happen. It's about the journey. It's about learning what works, learning what doesn't work, and then sharing it all with you. Flora Supply was just the start, a test run really. Now I'm focused on making my next project even better and more scalable. So stay tuned. I'll be bringing more projects and more updates about what it takes to build something from zero. I'll keep you posted, and hopefully we'll eventually hit the 1K a month milestone. I also have a Discord server called The Landing Pad, where you can join completely for free and talk to other online entrepreneurs who have questions that you may have the answers to, and you may have questions that they have the answers to. If you're interested in the journey, if you're a builder, or you're just curious to see what happens, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the latest videos.